Hi Dunlap clarinets. Okay, well hopefully things went well with 14, 16, and 17 last week. We did Rolling Along, the half counts, and hot cross buns. If you're still a little, if that's a little tricky for you, I would suggest you go right back to week 5 and play those until you feel comfortable. And if you do not feel comfortable going on to these songs this week, I would go ahead and re-record them and submit them to your teacher, and it's okay, just let them know what's going on and let them know if you just need more time on something. That's perfectly all right. Okay, so today we're going to try going forward with number 18, Go Tell Aunt Rhody. And so we're using half notes, which are not filled in. They get 2 beats or 2 pulses. We hold them out for 2 pulses. And then our quarter note, which is filled in, and we've been doing those a lot, they just get 1 beat. So quick, do a scan of Go Tell Aunt Rhody, and at the end of the line, you'll notice that there is a repeat sign. So for this week, we're going to ignore the repeat sign and just play Go Tell Aunt Rhody 1 time through, because I have a feeling some of you will feel a little bit tired when you get to the end of that first line. So all you have to do is go back in your video and play it another time, but I will play it 1 time through. So our very first note name, bottom line of the staff, and that is an E. So we're going to start with thumb 1. Remember that we had G, mom, no hands, thumb F, E, D, which was down under the staff, and C, which is cut in half under the staff with a ledger line through it. Okay, so here we go, starting on E, thumb 1, teeth on top. We're going to kind of stretch that bottom lip and get a good breath through the sides of our mouth. Here we go, 1, 2, ready, play. Rest. Good. Hopefully you could do that. Okay. So I'm going to go through I'm going to sing Go Tell Aunt Rhody, and I'm going to do the fingerings for you. E, E, D, C, C, up 1, D, D, F, E, D, C, then open G, 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 F, thumb, E, E, D, F, E, D, C, and then we rest for 2. All right, so let's go on for a minute to page 7. Okay, so now we're ready for number 21. And on this page, page 7, they're telling us about whole notes, which don't have a stem on them. They're going to get 4 beats, 4 continuous sounds before we go on. And I'm sure you've already done these in your general music class, so I think that this part is going to be really easy for you. So here we go. You ready? So our very first note we're going to start on is F. So we have our thumb, and the second measure we will play 4 E's, 4 quarter notes, and then a D whole note, and then we get a rest that's different. Like we had a rest that kind of bumped up from the second line down, and that was a half rest, and it got 2 beats of silence. But if you look really carefully, this one goes down. It like forms a hole underneath the line. And this is called a whole rest. 4 beats of silence. And if you look, there's nothing else in the measure, right? Between bar line to bar line, there's no other notes. So it takes up everything there. How do I know that there's 4 beats in a measure? Because at the very beginning of the piece, it says 4 over 4. 4 on the top, remember, means 4 beats in a measure. And the bottom, like a fraction, means a quarter note is getting one pulse, one beat. Okay, here we go. Ready? Starting on F. Number 21, the whole thing. 1, 2, ready, breathe. Rest, 2, 3, 4. All right, hopefully that went really well. Let's go on to number 22, a split decision. So this is a duet, duet meaning two, and we know that it's a duet because the lines are bracketed together. So it tells us that this is going on at the same time, and you might ask, how can I play this? We can't play all of it at the same time. You have to play either the A line or the B line. So what I'm going to do is I am going to play the A line one time through, and then I'm going to play the B line one time through. And then for this week for an assignment, I think it would be really fun is if you practice, if I'm on the video, if I'm playing the A line, you try to play the B line against me. So we would be playing at the exact same time. And for example, in the very beginning, if I was playing the A line, I'm going to play 4 quarter notes. But at the same time, if you were playing the B line, you'd be playing a whole note for 4 beats. So I'm going to do both of them so you can kind of play along with me, and then you can play opposite me in a duet. Okay, so here we go. You ready? Here's the A line, and our very first note is C. 1, 2, ready, begin. Rest, 2, 3, 4. All right, so now let's try the B line. 1, 2, ready, begin. Rest, 2, 3, 4. Good. So if you look, you'll notice that in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th and 6th measures of the line, one person is playing while another person is resting, and then they switch their little feature and the other person plays while the A-line person rests. So have some fun with that. I hope you enjoyed that. If this is really easy for you and you want to play ahead some in the book, I always encourage you to do that. If this is a little tough for you, it's okay to go back to week 5 or 4 or even 3 if you need to and review, because practice makes perfect. Have a great week, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye. One, 2, ready, begin. Rest, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, ready, begin.